I decided in this video to teach you how to do an automatic shutdown. If you are like me, you may have a process or a download going on in the background, and maybe you want to go to sleep, or you need to leave your computer behind and you want it to automatically shut down at a certain time. Although most programs that do require that you do lots of processing will have that option, it's always good to know that you can create a task in which you set a clock for the computer to shut down at a certain time. To do this, we're going to create a very simple task. So go to your control panel. This is Windows 7, by the way, and it's right here in Administrative Tools. So click on Administrative Tools, and you will find this thing called Task Scheduler. Or, alternatively, you can also type Task Scheduler. Oop. There it is. See? Task schedule, schedule tasks, whatever. Okay, remember to run this as an administrator. Now, if you're running Windows XP or earlier, it is quite common that you will not find the administrative tools. If that is the case, you can do a really quick Google search and you will find tutorials on how to activate administrative tools. This is just one of them. I like to have a shortcut to this task scheduler because I use it all the time. So let's say for instance that we have a download in the background, but we want to go to sleep and we want the computer to shut down in about 1 hour. It is 1:30 a.m. right now, so I'm going to create an action that will trigger the shutdown in exactly 1 hour. So you have to go to Action, Create Basic Task. You will be presented with this wizard. So type in a name for the action. In this case, I'm going to call it automatic shutdown, and you can write a description as well. This action will shut down the computer at 2:30 a.m. or whatever you want in the description. The trigger, when do you want it to start? Do you want it to be a daily thing, a weekly thing, or like in this time? I just want to do it one time. Click on Next. You can set it for a specific time. You can choose a day. For instance, this time I'm going to do it for May the 1st, which is today, and I want it to happen at 2:30 and 00. Okay? Click on Next. The action we have to set is Start a Program. The program, you will find it here in your Windows System 32. It's called very simply Shutdown. You can type it directly, shutdown.execute or whatever, or you can just find it here. It's right here, shutdown.exe. Open that. In the add arguments, type in /s to shut down the computer. That's what we are going to add. You can also add a /f if you want to force all programs to quit. However, I found that Windows 7 is pretty good at just shutting down without forcing programs to quit. Once you have that set, go to the next one and just make sure that everything you wrote is correct. Automatic shutdown. This action will shut down the computer at 2:30, one time at 2:30 a.m. on May the 1st, 2010. The program is Windows System 32. This will be different if you're running Windows 6 in 64 bits. Just so you know. Shutdown.execute/s. Just click on Finish. The wizard will create the task. Okay? So here you have like a list of your tasks. But you can look at the library here, and we have a list of all the tasks that our computer is running all the time without us even knowing. You'll find your task somewhere. This is another one I had already created. This is another one. And this is the one we just created. Automatic shutdown. It's ready to go at 2:30 a.m. May 1st, 2010. I recommend that you play with these settings a little bit before committing to anything, making sure that it does work properly. It should work, but make sure your computer is doing it correctly, and make sure you didn't mix up the AM or PM, which is actually quite typical. Also, there's a lot of programs that will do this for you. If you don't want to deal with that, you can always find freeware that will automatically shut down your computer. This is me actually. I do not like having more and more and more programs running, even if they're freeware or whatever. I just don't like having a bunch of icons in my taskbar. So if I can do it from Windows, then I'm just happier. So I hope this helped you out, and I hope you got no problems creating your tasks.